Hello everyone, and welcome to Striker ProTips. We hope to uncover a few tricks today that you might not know about in an effort to automate your programming process just a little bit more. So in today's edition, we're actually going to be taking a look at setting up an automatic etching control within the SS Profile environment. So with this type of approach, you can streamline your programming phase and move work orders from the programming environment to the production floor faster, since you won't have to manually interact with those burn paths and convert them over into etch-based processes every time you turn around. So for this control to work, part of the control setup lies within AutoCAD's layer system, and the other half within the layer process control stored within your machine driver in SS Profile. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at today.
To start this off, I've simply started a new drawing and did not load any sort of machine driver, putting me strictly into a design space. From here, I need to create a new layer that I will later identify as the layer in which to automatically etch any geometry stored within it. To make it as simple as possible, I will name it Etch and then set the color to cyan so I can easily differentiate any geometry that is placed on that layer, granted that the object's color properties are set to by layer, that is. With that layer created, I'm simply going to go ahead and save this drawing as an AutoCAD template file, so I will never need to recreate that etch layer again on new drawings created from this point forward. So File, Save As, and then select AutoCAD or Striker Drawing Template from the drop-down. It has the extension DWT. And finally, give it a name. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it makes sense and you and others can identify it within the templates list. For example, I'll simply call mine Etch. From here, I'll create a new drawing and select that template. And we can see that the etch layer is already present. With the layer created, you will now want to double check to make sure that you have a layer process control set up for etching. With your profile driver loaded, click Config, select Machine Conditions to access your tech tables. Next to Process Type, click the arrow to drop down the menu, and then select Add Edit. In this dialog, look at the bottom section and you'll find the Layer Process Control area. This area allows you to assign certain layers to certain processes like etching, default, pierce, and cut burning, marking, scribing, and on and on. If you do not already have an etch-based control in this list, you can click on Add to create one. The name of your layer will be listed on the left, and the process type can be assigned by clicking in the section on the right and selecting the appropriate process from the drop-down menu, and then clicking OK to record the change. Like saving our layer into a template, this process will not need to be ran again once it has been completed. With my etch layer created and my etch layer control present, I will go ahead and move whatever geometry that I prefer to etch onto the layer named Etch. Once there, I can go ahead and auto-process the part as long as I have created tech tables for both the etch and burn processes for my current material type and thickness combination. If you don't already have tech tables created for your etch and burn processes, then you will want and need to go ahead and create them before moving forward with your programming. As the geometry is processed, we can see how the objects located on layer 0 gets converted to the default pierce and cut process, shown in red, while the objects on my etch layer gets processed with my etching tech tables, which appears green. With the etch layer saved into a template, the layer process control set up to automatically etch any objects on that layer, I can simply move any future geometry to that etch layer prior to running my auto processing command to have the system automatically split out the two processes for me. Now, while this is the primary method I wanted to focus on with this particular video clip, there are secondary and tertiary controls present within the software regarding the simplification of automatic etching as well. For those of you who are importing assemblies and parts over from Autodesk Inventor, SolidWorks, or Solid Edge, you can actually set up DXF import maps to automatically place certain objects within your sheet metal model on the etch layer as you import the part over into Part Share. To do this, access Part Share, click Settings, and then select the DXF Import Later button. Here you can set up property maps for a variety of applications. For etching purposes, I'll simply input Etch into the layer name and then set the color as desired underneath the Map To section, to which I can then set my source qualifiers underneath the Entity Properties section at the top. In addition, if you would like the text to be automatically exploded and placed onto the etch layer as you are automatically processing layouts within SS Nest, then you can click on the Config tab, select Configuration Manager, browse to SS Profile, and then to Auto Processing. From here, turn on the toggle named Explode and Process Text, and then designate what layer you would like the text to be moved to. So you can see how each of these options help streamline the etching process in regards to creating programs within SS Profile, automatically processing nested layouts, as well as importing parts into the part share library. Feel free to set up and use all three of these controls, or simply use the options that you prefer. In doing so, you immediately reduce the amount of time and effort that it takes to prep programs containing etching requirements. With that said, that'll do it for this edition of Striker ProTips, so I do hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have any requests for future videos, then feel free to email me at johnb@strikersystems.com, and I'll see what I can do to get those posted out to our YouTube channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next edition of Striker ProTips.